I think that LeBron sent a weird message when he was stretching in front of the Clippers sign.
What people don't know is this, right? Clippers, they have a whole new arena, right?
Right.
So they have their old practice arena. When I was there, was the gym you're talking about where LeBron is at, right? A massive practice court. It's maybe 8 basketball rims in it, maybe 2 full court NBA basketball courts in it. It's in El Segundo, right? Like the practice facility is literally sitting there completely empty. You see guys in the gym like Zach LaVine, so I'm thinking like it's a mutual site that other NBA guys, you see Tyrese Maxey was there, that other NBA guys that can work out there, that it won't be frowned upon. And Zach LaVine working in with the Lakers and everybody now saying, oh, Zach LaVine might go to the Lakers. You understand what I'm saying?
I know, but LeBron James is the kind of guy who gets 10,000 pictures of him taken every single day. That means he has 10,000 pictures to choose from, even if he wanted to post on Instagram every single day. And that's the picture that he chooses.
He did that in Cleveland. He just did that this summer in Cleveland. He worked out in Cleveland. He took a picture. They gave him shit about it. So now he has to work out at a certain gym with no logos around just to please the fans so people won't.
He posted a picture.
His Instagram, bro. He can post a fucking picture. It's okay.
You don't think that LeBron's stupid. He knows what he's doing. He's not a stupid man.
The sun was setting on another turbulent Los Angeles summer, but for the Lakers, the heat was just beginning to rise. It wasn't the humidity, the off-season trades, or the media buzz that had the front office sweating. It was LeBron James. Not because he was demanding a trade. No. LeBron was far too calculated for something so blunt. Instead, he was playing the long game, the psychological chess match he'd perfected over 2 decades in the NBA. And this time, his battlefield was social media. It started innocently enough. An Instagram post, a photo of LeBron, shirtless and dripping with intensity, locked in a workout. But it wasn't the muscles or the grind that caught the fans' attention. It was the setting. Behind LeBron, clear as day, was a Los Angeles Clippers logo. The king training in enemy territory? The caption only added gasoline to the fire. Say whatever you want, but you damn sure won't be able to say I didn't put in the work. We'll see what happens when I no longer exist. Man F this shh. Those final words, man F this shh, sent shockwaves through Lakers Nation. Was he fed up? Was he checking out? Was this cryptic commentary LeBron's way of telling the front office he was done carrying a franchise that no longer shared his championship urgency? To some, it was just noise. But to the insiders, it was LeBron's version of DEFCON 2. A closer look revealed the location of the photo. Playa Vista, the former training facility of the Clippers, now operated by Clutch Sports, the agency helmed by LeBron's closest ally, Rich Paul. Sure, Clutch hadn't taken the Clippers' logos down yet. Sure, players train there all the time. But this wasn't just any player. This was LeBron James, and LeBron never does anything by accident.
About the greatest, you want to talk about what our minds should think of when we think of an NBA basketball player? LeBron on the stage.
Nobody has been and had more pressure on him to succeed than LeBron James. And when Kobe got drafted, Kobe was great, without a doubt, top 5. When he got drafted, he came out like number 13, number 14. LeBron James came out number 1, bro. Kobe Bryant averaged like 6, 7 points his first year at 18 years old. LeBron James averaged 20 points, 5 fucking assists, and 5 rebounds.
LeBron he doesn't see the game how you see it. LeBron is literally playing chess with you. No, this is how this works. Ball in my hand, I'm on the block. This is all y'all could do. Y'all have to send the double on me, otherwise I'm gonna kill this man. I just put him past, I told you, Shorty just passed Mike on my list for the greatest.
LeBron James is that guy. He always been that guy, and he's still that guy. And it's 21 years later.
The whispers turned into questions. Then the questions turned into rumors. Why post that photo now? Why include that caption? Why stir the pot if you weren't ready to boil it? Behind closed doors at the Lakers' headquarters in El Segundo, executives were rattled. Jeannie Buss was calm, but her nerves were twitching. Rob Pelinka, so often praised for pulling off the 2020 championship roster, was now under scrutiny. The message from LeBron wasn't vague to them. It was targeted. It was surgical. Because only days earlier, Rich Paul had issued a statement to ESPN that was anything but subtle. LeBron wants to compete for a championship. He knows the Lakers are building for the future. He understands that, but he values a realistic chance of winning it all. We do want to evaluate what's best for LeBron at this stage in his life and career. Translation: if the Lakers can't deliver a title shot this year, we're out. The issue wasn't just about basketball, it was legacy. LeBron James, the NBA's all-time leading scorer, was preparing for his 23rd season. He turned 41 in December. His window wasn't closing, it was nearly sealed shut. Every season had to count. Every game mattered. And the Lakers, who had pivoted toward youth, draft picks, and the future, seemed to be operating on a different timeline. Meanwhile, LeBron had been sighted working out at the Cavaliers' practice facility earlier that summer, his old stomping grounds, the place where his legend began. Another cryptic message? Fans thought so. So did reporters. When pressed, LeBron downplayed it. I live here still and train every summer. Sure, but nobody was buying it. Then came the international jet-set phase of the summer. LeBron and his wife, Savannah, were photographed sailing in the south of France and strolling through Portofino, Italy, alongside Maverick Carter, his business partner and longtime confidant. On the surface, it was a well-earned vacation. But behind the scenes, there were murmurs. LeBron was reflecting, thinking, planning. Insiders speculated he was deeply unhappy with the Lakers' offseason after extending Luka Doncic, meaning the end was near for him. Lakers were looking at a new king. The Nuggets were still a juggernaut. The Timberwolves had grown fangs. The Thunder were hungry. The Mavericks gotten stronger, and a newly extended Kyrie. Even the Warriors had made aggressive moves. The Lakers? A few minor additions. No game changer. The king was not amused, and so the cryptic campaign continued. More Instagram stories with ominous music, tweets that walked the line between motivational and menacing, passive-aggressive likes on posts criticizing the Lakers' front office. The crown was feeling heavy. For months, fans and analysts had been speculating. Would LeBron really leave the Lakers? Would he waive his no-trade clause? And if so, where would he go? Cleveland? A storybook ending. Golden State? The unthinkable alliance. Miami? One last dance. The most controversial theory, though? The Clippers. LeBron. In Crypto.com arena. In the other locker room. It was sacrilegious. Treasonous. But the photo, that photo, was now burned into everyone's memory. What if LeBron wasn't just poking the bear? What if he was the bear? Internally, the Lakers scrambled. Jeannie Buss called an emergency meeting with Pelinka and coaching staff. They'd already been aware of LeBron's dissatisfaction, but now it was public. Now it was performative. And if they didn't act soon, it could become irreversible. But what could they do? They were strapped for assets, trapped by contracts, and burdened by the awkward balancing act between developing young talent and appeasing a win-now superstar. LeBron had already picked up his $52.6 million player option. That gave him power. And while his no-trade clause meant he couldn't be dealt without his consent, it also meant he could choose his next destination, like a king selecting a new kingdom. Rich Paul, meanwhile, kept the pressure on with precision. We are very appreciative of the partnership we've had with Jeannie and Rob, but we want what's best for LeBron. Code for make moves, or we will. LeBron would never demand a trade outright. That wasn't his style. But he'd always been a master of narrative control. The cryptic posts, the carefully chosen locations, the ominous quotes. This was his strategy. Let the pressure build. Let the fans panic. Let the media swirl. And eventually, let the front office blink. The Lakers had two choices: package their remaining assets to make a blockbuster move, bring in a star, reshape the roster, and go all in for 2025. Stay the course, risk alienating LeBron, and watch him force his way out mid-season, possibly to a conference rival. It was a lose-lose for the Lakers, and LeBron knew it. He had always been bigger than the teams he played for. Miami bent to his will. Cleveland surrendered its future for his present. And now, the Lakers, arguably the NBA's most storied franchise, were once again finding themselves as mere co-stars in the LeBron James show.